the chives that I bought right now. There we go. Some dill chives. And then we just need one more thing. We just need the capers. Just need to find the capers next. I know it's in here somewhere because it's like, there we go. That's what I was looking for. They are imported capers. So let's get sour cream, because creme fraiche is basically sour cream, but just not like tangy, you know? So I'm gonna make myself 2 blinis. Let's see how long these are good for. Warm before serving. Remove blinis from the package. Okay. I know, this was like only 16 pieces, and they like wanted me to pay like 20 bucks for it. It even has its own batch number, like this. Hi, Tuor. So it says to heat in a toaster for 2 minutes. So I'm gonna take only 2 blinis. Cause like if I make, people are like, why don't you give your son it? He's not gonna eat it, he's gonna waste it. So turn on the oven. The only thing is I don't have a mother pearl spoon. Need a hug? Yes, I need the biggest hug. Give me a hug. Your voice is so hot. Like you. Thank you, Ram. Thank you for thinking my voice is like so hot. Boring. It's you. Go away. You don't gotta be here. Hi, my sweetheart. So long. I know I haven't seen you guys in a little minute. So we're just gonna let this warm up a little bit. We're not gonna need a big thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put the blinis in here. Welcome. I'm gonna put the 2 blinis. Let's see. Why not 3? Why not? Gorgeous. Thank you. I'm gonna save the rest. This should last until the weekend.
Welcome to Ski Runner. Tap the screen to jump.
Here is some prosciutto for fun. Here's the prosciutto I'm getting, but I want a bigger one. What's for dinner? I make crock pot for tomorrow, and I do have like a rice thing for today. So let's eat a slice of prosciutto. I just love it. I just like roll it up like this and just take bites. I'm very kind. Thank you. I try to be kind. My eyes are so beautiful. Thank you. It was really tasty.
Found the plastic bottle.
Oh, the Fruity Pebbles. Eh. Mmm.
Welcome to Jump Up. Use your finger to move baby bot.
I'm just gonna eat one. I'll put it back.
Oops. Nice try.
It's good. Because we don't have enough freezer space right now, so I have to cook this like now.
Welcome to Jump Up. Use your finger to move baby bot.
Oh, I can cook this in the microwave. To 375.
Oops.
Let's just do the blinis for now. I have to take this shit out. Oh well. At least I can just pull it straight out.
Oops.
So what I'll do is I'll microwave this first, and then I'll uncover it and put it in the oven. So we can do this for 16 minutes. It says,
Help Billy collect all
leave
the eggs
film
in
on,
the
do
back
not
to the
vent.
nest. Draw a line with your finger so Billy can reach the eggs.
1600.
Oops. Try again.
And then we're going to be cooking this.
Help Billy collect all the eggs and give them back to the nest. Draw a line to make a path for Billy.
So we're gonna rinse this one out. We're gonna make this.
Oops. Try again.
So now we're moving this.
Let's build Gary's house by putting the blocks in the right order.
You don't have to plug it all the way in yet.
Differences shouldn't divide us. When we understand each other, they become our
Let's see what everybody's saying. Tasty, ooh, delicious. Are you a boy? I am a girl. I have 3 kids. Honestly, if I was a boy, I wouldn't have been given away during the one-child policy in China. I would still be in China right now because they would have kept me because I was a boy. So unfortunately, because I have a vajayjay, they gave me up. So now I'm here. I am an immigrant, but I was adopted. So again, if you want to take me, please do. let me have a little vacation from America. Because guess what? My HSS is still going to come in. The SSI is still going to come in. So while I'm in the detention facility, I'm just going to chill. You know, like hotels, everything's so expensive. I am just so down. Hello, what the fuck? That's not nice, Ice. Go away. Are you worried about the side effects of using Ozempic for weight loss? Girl, why are all of your kitchen drawers off their track? Because my roommate's little kid like broke it. So I gotta go and I gotta fix it. And I've asked the apartment complex like 2 other times and they keep saying they fix it and they haven't fucking fixed it. So I'm about to not pay any rent because they haven't fixed it yet. Yeah, I was like adopted when I was a girl, but now I'm a woman. Yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna pay rent if they're not gonna fucking fix the drawers. Like, you guys gotta fix your drawers if you want me to pay rent. Like, I'm about to not pay rent. You don't even need much of this either. So let's go chop enough chives for 3 blinis.
Our house builders are here. This is going to collect stone, and Kelly will collect.
Honestly, I never knew chives were this soft. That's crazy.
1, 2.
Okay, guys, so you think this is gonna be enough chives for 3 things of caviar on a blini?
Lisa fell stone for the floor and the chimney.
Okay, so I'm not on Ozempic, I'm on Retta. So you have less side effects on Ozempic. But I do Retta, and that's a lot stronger. However, all of their symptoms are basically the same. The only symptom you're really ever going to get is nausea and constipation, which are 2 really easy things to do. And obviously, like not being scared of the actual shot. That's another one. Okay, this is not plugged in. I'm like doing 1,000 things at once. I really shouldn't be doing that. Someone else give me a hint. Like, do I just chop off chives? Or like, every time I'm chopping it up and then I'm looking down, I keep feeling and thinking I don't have enough fucking chives. Okay, I think the blinis are warmed up enough. So I'm just gonna take them out. Cafe. So now we're gonna move the the chives to the side. Okay. First, we're gonna start. You guys can't even see it.
2, 3. Lisa Bell's 4, 5, 6. Lisa Bell's over the walls.
How old am I? I am 31. I am Chinese. Can't be. I'm obviously Chinese if I had to be given up in China during the one-child policy. I think with chives it's like cilantro less more, but I could be wrong. Can you show your outfit? My outfit's hella ugly. I want to show you guys when I'm like dressed better. I'm not a dude. I wish I was. If I was a dude, I'd be like making $1 to a woman 75. You know, I'd be a Nick Cannon. If I was a dude, I would be a Nick Cannon, and I'd have a bunch of babies and pay a bunch of child support everywhere and spread my little seeds. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. I think, does it? Yes, it does. So we take the container part off. I was like, if I were a boy, I'd do a lot of fuck shit, because I can get away with it, and I would be the most cool Asian dude. And listen to her and drink up a lot of beer. Since the men that don't even need to drink beer, they even still have a gut and losing hair. And I'm okay with that, because I would be leaving my kids with my baby mamas and getting the free help from them raising my kids every single day, and use the slaves who are my baby mamas. Asian alien people use curse words. I'm surprised. Well, because I was raised by white people. I might be a dude, but I'd let you put a baby in me. I know why you want to be a black guy. You look Japanese. It's not to be a black guy, it's to be any guy. I'm just mentioning like a black guy, but it could be Elon Musk too. You know, like super able to like afford all the women that he wants, all the kids that he wants. Doesn't matter about their ethnicity. It's about the unpaid labor that women have to like go through to like raise those children. Usually you have to pay someone, you know, but thankfully you have someone to do that unpaid labor and give up their life for that. Not getting any benefits. They're not getting health insurance doing it. They're not doing, you know, they're just like literally spending all their time and their potential raising those kids. And if I was a dude, I would definitely utilize that. Hell fucking yeah. You knew what really gets exhausting in the world is people focusing on someone else's ethnicity other than the fact that they're a fucking human being like the rest of us. Exactly what Ocean said. And then the baby daddy that you're talking about, he was actually the sperm donor that I paid to give me sperm, because our kids have my last name. So obviously he was never the father. I wouldn't date that person unless that person like really changed his life around. Remember, he put like me through jail just to get it completely dismissed. Like, you know how much money every time for me to have to bail out for his mistakes? Tell that to Hirohito and Koshin. On reality, realize it doesn't matter with it. Yeah, it's like really doesn't matter about that at all. Two people are the ugliest. If you were date, would you fart or hold it in? I would hold in my fart. And honestly, if you think Asians are ugly, why are you even like taking the time to be on my channel and to like, you know, like every time you say something like that, you're like getting me more visibility. Like, you said that, now I have like 12 likes up. So, you know, I guess my ugliness is really working out for me. But yeah, I'm like, depends actually. If I'm paying for the date, I'm gonna fart. If the guy is paying for the date, I'm probably gonna hold in that fart. So it really depends on who's paying on that date. Every time I like order DoorDash, I always ask them to give me like utensils, like plastic utensils. Never use silver on caviar or it hurts its flavor. So imagine being black in America. Exactly. They have the worst discrimination, which is why I don't believe in all lives matter. Because automatically all lives matter, but if you didn't treat black people so bad, we wouldn't have to have Black Lives Matter. We wouldn't have to have like LGBT, like we wouldn't have to be prideful if we all were treated the same. What's that? I don't even know what that is. Why Spanish Empire is the birth of modern racism. Cherry Way. Exactly. Not for, if we didn't have blacks, we would not have the civil rights movement. I've literally never met an ethnicity that was like, oh my god, that ethnicity is ugly. That's never crossed my mind. Someone that has that cross their mind are people that don't like themselves. True. So I didn't share it, but he did think that like all Asians were ugly, and it's like everybody's like, you know, deserves to have their wrong opinions. And no, whites are not the new black. They're still like let go for so many things. But I'm Asian, and you know, Asians are known to be extremely smart. So if my brain is a peanut, it probably has a lot of ridges. I'm going to jump on the bandwagon that black people have it worse than other races. That's bullshit. That's propaganda. Every race does, but you can't lie that the blacks have it the worst. And they always did. So did Asians, but, you know, people would rather think we were more beautiful than them, and they try to pit the minorities against each other. You're beautiful. Thank you. Who do they see more American? A black person? Probably Asian. Probably a black person. Because they were like mostly brought here not wanting to be here. Asians come here because they want to come here. I wish I had a penis. I wish I had a penis. And I could have a deep voice. And again, be like, I wish. You wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for black people. And I'm white telling you this. True, I would not be here because of that. Like, the thing is, I advocate for them, but I don't like having sex, like, with some ethnicities. And it's not because I hate them or anything. It's just the body incompatibility. Asians aren't gullible. They're just very, very quiet. And they usually keep everything to themselves. But I talk hella shit because I'm white. Did you know that Asians and Caucasians have the highest degree of Neanderthal DNA, and that correlates to a higher collective intelligence? Yes. So I have more than 97% of Neanderthal DNA than a lot of people in the world because I'm 100% Chinese. Think you're not allowed to be proud to be white? No, you should be proud to be white because you're already proud. You already get it. You know, it's easier to get girls. It's easier to get jobs. Like, be proud that you have something that you can use to help other people. You know? You're like, to me, like, white people could really, really use their advantages for others. Do not have it worse. It's seriously propaganda, I promise you. Even many blacks agree. I'm Italian. I never say I'm white or European because I have my own identity. I have nothing to do with German or English culture. I've heard black racists say that white people are Neanderthals as if it's some kind of insult. Yeah, it's not an insult at all. Only the bad Asians leave China. No, it's like anybody. Like, all Asians, like any other ethnicity, if they want to move somewhere else, they do. Think of it. If all people that leave Asia are bad people, then all Americans are bad because all the white people in America were not born there originally. They were born in Europe. So you can't say that because then you're saying literally every immigrant that didn't stay where they lived at. And that's the thing. I never asked to leave China. I was adopted. And when you're adopted by a white person in China, they take away your citizenship. So even when people are like, just go back to your country, I literally can't because a white person adopted me and took away that citizenship in China. And so if I go there, I would be an immigrant in my homeland and have to work 10 times harder to get that back. Exactly. Like, just because I have a sexual preference doesn't make me like racist, because it's not like I'm hating on them. It's just I'm choosing to not have sexual intercourse, and that's like really different. And I've had times when I don't want to have sex with a white person too. Like, it's just like anybody, it's everybody. I know people from Vietnam that came over to this country with nothing and now they are highly successful. Well, Vietnam, everywhere. Loads of people come to the US because all we do is rack up money and debt and then put it to the Federal Reserve. I don't think they're disgusting. Exactly, but there are blacks that come here that want to because they know what it's like to live in Africa, same as Europe, same as Canada, same as South America. Like, everybody will change. Some people leave America and go to a different country. My parents lived here all their lives and then they left to France. They didn't want to stay in America. They didn't want to keep living here. They're richer in France than America. Everybody's a little bit racist. Then why are all white women dating blacks, Mexicans, and Asians? White girls don't want white men. They do. You know, so you can't really say everybody, because there's loads of white women dating white men. And there's loads of white men dating white women. There's loads of people interchanging. You know, they're like everywhere. Everybody's everywhere. It's true that, like, it's easier for white people to get it, but that's why you put no preference. So my name is very white legally, so I just put no preference, and then they treat me like a white girl, and then I get the job. You know, so just use their racism against you. It can work out like me. That's a fallacy. That's unproven. We are not talking 1980s. We're talking 2026. China sucks, but America sucks more if it's like, you know, that if you adopt from China and now that child is yours and they're your life and you're their lifeline and they have nothing else in this world that can protect them except for the US government, you know, that's fucked up. It's not China's fault that they adopted us to white people. You're probably the second child. Yeah, and then they tried again for a third baby, hoping it's a boy. That's why they're like, you sound like a boy. I wish I was a boy. What are you talking about? I cannot accept any more these days saying black people have it harder than others. That's fucking bullshit. According to the CDC, 1 out of every 2 black females between the ages 12 and 54 are infected with genital... Well, the majority of the world has herpes. I wouldn't touch a black woman. Oh, that's really mean to say. I'd be with a black lady. I was on a cruise ship and an Asian person told me washy washy. Like, what the fuck? Why would they say washy washy? What does that mean? For example, I saw police pull guns on white people, say, I'm trying my best not to shoot, and they actually don't shoot. But vice versa, police pulls gun on black automatically shoot. Please come to the UK. The fact is that you can't blame the police officers. It's the fault of the blacks. It's the fault of both. Well, I don't want to focus on what you are or not, but I like the way you look and sound. You seem like a thoughtful person, whether I agree with everything or not. Well, I'm not going to always agree with everybody, and everybody's not going to always agree with me. But if we can all talk in a really, really kind of positive way. And it's just like a conversation. And it's literally not killing anybody when it's not police officers. Like, it's all about, like, what proof, you know? It's about the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, the funny thing is that they referred... Okay, that's a lot because... Put their... Well, no, maybe because white men like put too much. I don't know. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Let's show all of these. It's just too much to read. I can't read it all, so I'm just gonna post it. I'm not even reading it, guys. You're so pretty. Thank you. Why would they not let you say that I'm pretty? No, it's not. It's been many unarmed black men who's been deceased. Cherry has beautiful, long, and flowing hair, and black people hate her for it, and yet they still get hair weaves to try and look like that. Yeah, a lot of the hair that people buy are like Asian hair, Indian hair, because apparently we have different types of hair. Can't shop around public. Dude, I couldn't shop around in public during COVID. It was so embarrassing to tell everybody I was Chinese. Girl, you have been brainwashed if you believe black people have it worse in this country. I think, well, if I didn't think that blacks had it worse, I would have had a half black child because they have that extra ligament in their foot. But because I'm so worried that they're going to be killed by police or easily put in jail and they have to work 2 times harder, I didn't want to put them through that. So I used that white privilege and made a half-white baby to give him a better chance in life. Now, obviously, I wasn't brainwashed. It was because of what I've seen. It is way easier to hate on them than any other ethnicity. Except for Native Americans, probably. But even I did not feel safe to have a half-black child. Even though biologically speaking, it would be better for any form of adaptation. I've dated a lot of different ethnicities, but no Asian before. Not because I wouldn't, just because there were few around me and never got a chance. They always try to say that cops are murdering their kids, but the fact is that their own people doing it. Everybody got black fatigue. The numbers and statistics are proof, but of course people that are based on feelings don't care about numbers and facts. This is a mark of people that are of low intelligence. I'd get with you. Lots of people want to get with an Asian, and what happened to Caitlin Clark and Sophie is despicable. Okay. Says hi, sheesh, how am I doing? I'm gonna finish eating. Of course I'm not talking about Thomas. Do you have children? I have 3 kids, and they're all half white because I don't want them to be shot by cops. Dude, I love writing people's faces. Everybody's sick of blacks saying that crime is in white neighborhoods too. There's no crime. There's never been a murder in my zip code. Well, the only people that actually have ever, like, ruined my life and hurt me were white men. Funny, see, have you heard? It was never a white woman. It was a white man that always screwed my life up. I have no context for this conversation because I've just tuned in, but I disagree with you anyways. You can disagree with me all you want, Talent, and that's okay. I respect everybody's, like, thought processes and difference. I agree, it's a construct that builds on bridges and dispatches. Everybody does deal with shit, though, you know, but there's just some that need more help than others. The land, a knowledge too, Spanish. I know that Asians, it's not the culture. They just want to help and get along like the rest of us. White fatigue. Never heard of white fatigue. I've heard of, like, the white man's burden. Chinese with a mask. I should wear masks more often. It's obviously, like, a lot healthier for you. I couldn't even get Chinese food in 2020. So much racism. I know. People, that's why. Because when COVID hit, I finally felt what it was like to be a black person. And I did not like it at all. I was like, oh my God, I used to think it's not that bad because I never dealt with it against me. And once it was against me, it sucked. It really, really fucking sucked. People were like thinking I was going to eat everything and anything. And the thing was, I was born close to Wuhan, China, so that made me look even worse to people. Okay, so my friend Global right here, he said something that's also really, really true. Let me find your comment again, babe. So Ocean Blue says other ethnicities don't even get into college because they have to let a certain amount of black people to get in. If that doesn't tell you reverse racism is a thing, then I don't know what to tell you. So it's true that some ethnicities, including black people, do get more help. And it's because they didn't get it. And think of it like this. Not all the black people will use it. So eventually then all those white people that can't afford it and get it will come back and take it. So they give the option. And then sometimes it can't be taken. But think of it. They don't have as many resources usually as other ethnicities. So it's true that it is a form of reverse racism that's not even really taken advantage of. But it's true that, like, they will let other ethnicities in first before in college. And that may seem unfair, but it's like, if you're really proud of your scores and everything, and you really think you're a right fit, and you're going to work really hard on it, like, can't you just, like, get into college anyways, regardless of that? Like, you might not get into that school, but, like, there's, like, over, like, 1,000 other colleges you could go to. You know, it usually nowadays doesn't matter what college you go to. But Ocean's right about that. Who knows that black don't work 2 times harder, black benefits. Well, think of it. The majority of the SNAP benefits are white people. I was like, if you eat me out, I taste like miso. Because miso horny. I'm trying to convince this Canadian right now to marry me for his green card. Like for me, because I was Asian, I had to like put no preference for my test scores because then they would put me against all the other smart Asians and I would have never been accepted. So all of them I've ever been waitlisted but never denied. Because I swear to God, if they knew I was Chinese, they were not going to accept my ass. But this person says Asians always hate black. Did I sound like I hate them once in this whole 39 minutes of talking? White people are the majority. We're the highest on EBT. Yes, Liam is correct. But the white kids and Asian kids and Indian kids were denied admissions. Exactly, because they kind of... So it's like, really... That's why I said that I didn't tell them my ethnicity at all. This conversation is really, really heavy. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, how did caviar and Mickey food turn into a... I think I really hit a nerve with people right now. I got my tubes tied. So it's like, unless I'm giving someone else a baby and I can pay child support, I'm not giving anybody else a baby. And we would need a surrogate. And you are raising the fucking child with my last name. And I'll pay child support, bitch. I'll pay it for you. My brother's white and cops beat him to hell. I was pulled over. And I was guilty. What I did was guilty show. I'm sorry, Ocean. That's not right. That's really fucked up. And that doesn't really happen often. The fact that we can't say it's like that. You don't say that. White people commit the most crimes. I'm white telling you this. Thank you, Liam. That is the epitome of black privilege and the total refutes. I had a fake call to my house and the black cop was terrorizing me. The white cop said, leave her alone, let's leave. Aww. Wait, Ocean Blues, are you a black female? I kept thinking you were a dude. Everybody's got black fatigue. What is even black fatigue? What does that even mean? Everybody keeps saying that. I don't even know what that means. Trust me. Yeah. I feel like it's not just black cops, it's all cops. Like, another cop labeled me as Hispanic. I'm 100% Chinese. They, like, took me in because they thought I was this Hispanic spicy girl that was hitting on her boyfriend, and obviously that was not true. Bro, he's been waiting for the conversation. Yeah, that's why the conversation's getting so heavy. Wasn't messed up this big time. White wealth is violence and tyranny. The fact that everybody got black fatigue. More black fatigue that nobody's like explaining. We don't claim. I don't claim anybody that doesn't have an education because it's like you don't want to learn. Why don't you want to learn? You hear me? They treat me like I'm trash. Black people still have it worse, right? You need to stop with that black shit. Wait, so Ocean Blues, what's your ethnicity? I'm like super curious. You're better than a whole USA. You know California pays for so many other like states right now. Like we pay for like the shit in like Republican states. It's crazy. Okay, so now let's put on. I swear, guys, I will read everything when I get there. I just need to finish because my sour cream is starting to look really sour. Look at that white sturgeon. Yes. Put some on you. Come on, slide off. I guess I could put a little bit more. Maybe that's too much caviar, actually. Oh, well. I couldn't help it. Oh my god, it's so creamy. Guess what she said. Okay, it's actually turning out very beautiful. Very beautiful. I think it's only an ounce. It's so good. Okay, next, I'm gonna put some chives. Oh, I actually made too much chives. Okay, now we're going to do the capers. Two each. So I feel like if I put too much capers, it's going to make it taste bad. Maybe let's just do one caper. Whoops. I'm going to put the caper on top on each one of these. And voila! I need to take a picture. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness, my heart feels so good right now. Okay, now let's put everything back in the fridge. Just parfait. Oh, parfait. Anybody else speak français? Je parle un petit peu parce que mes parents est dans France, Nice. Oh, merci, merci. Canada herbs help me a lot. Sicilians used to get lynched. Yeah, they used to kill a lot of Italians. And then Irish people were really, really poor. That's why they had a lot of potatoes. And I love white men because all my kids are like, I was raised by a white man. So, like, I have a preference for them. Let's be honest. If I walk inside a gated community, they all may think I'm there for wrong reasons. Girl, I feel bad for you, though. King, black people don't have it good. Basically, you are trying to say that white men hurt you, but the subject wasn't about that. It was about the black crimes. 13% of the population commit the most crimes, and you know it. I love Asian girls. As a white person, I'm tired of being blamed for all this fact that we don't have any crime in our neighborhood. There's crime. They just don't post about it. Oh, someone got mad in chat. Please educate yourself and what's the reality of the color of the world. Please. But we gotta love each other. Like, regardless of everything, we just really, really need to, like, be there for each other. That's what, like, anytime we see something, it's all about fixing, you know? We need to really, really help everybody. Asians are pretty racist, not gonna lie. Guys, you guys are writing more than I can message back. False racist narrative, another call, and they're being programmed with. It is. It's all about the actions. Honestly, in a white or a black neighborhood, someone's gonna help me because I'm Asian. You know, so, like, I'm not a good example if, like, I'm the one that broke down, because everybody's gonna help me, and that's not even fair. Okay, so everybody, look at this. Let me take a picture. It's so pretty. Okay, I was like, it's so pretty. It's hard not to want to take a picture. Yes, actions, not words. Or not, you know, like, not words, but deeds, said by Nano Nagel. And if you don't know who Nano Nagel is, she's just like fucking me. She came from a rich family, and all she did was help the poor afterwards. And she was Irish, just like me. And yet it was white people and kids that were passed over for college admin that worked their butts off and scored higher than... Dude, there's, like, privilege in everything. I have Asian. I have Chinese privilege, guys. Okay? Everybody has a certain type of privilege. And that's okay. Like, think of it. Like, I get away with being, like, the top person that's going to be accepted in any dating situation. We're the most sought out after for dating. There's not many of us. That's another one. We have the most Neanderthal DNA. We work really, really hard. And, you know, and as a female, like, I get away with a lot of shit. Okay? Because they know I'm going to be a bad driver. So they kind of let me off the hook a lot in driving. Because I Tokyo drifted for 40 minutes and they let me go. After they did a drug test and they saw that I was completely sober driving like that. They were like, she's just Asian. That's called Haitian privilege. You know, like, just whatever privilege you have, use the fuck out of it. You know, you're a dude, use the fuck out of it. You're a female, use the fuck out of it. If you're white, use the fuck out of it. If you're Asian, use the fuck out of it. If you're black, you know people want your fucking dick, use the fuck out of that. You're Native American, use all that college, all the tax returns, all the foster care, all the things in the U.S. government, use the fuck out of it. Okay? I'm finishing my French citizenship because of my mom, and I'm gonna use the fuck out of that. Okay? I'm gonna get the free health care, the free education, and then now I have a card. I have a chip card. I'm like, I have dual citizenship. Anybody who marries me can become a citizen of France. A green card, instead of needing a green card to get into the US, which I already have. I could give you a green card in Europe. Oh. Historians agree that the vast majority of the Japanese public truly believe they were racially and culturally superior to the Chinese. Yep, rape of Manchuria, but the Japanese forgot they all came from China, which is funny as fuck. They're not making sense on black fatigue, but then what does that mean? But of course, she's not going to listen to facts because that's how she feels about things. Ultimately, this is a mark of a low intelligent person. Her parents should be ashamed of her. For the people of all that. Thank you, Ocean. Be for everybody, not just like some people, and just use it and not get butthurt. How many facility shootings do we get from white people? Well, there's not white people every day, you know? Do you think that she's pushing false race narratives just to show how programmed she is? How many facilities? The fact is that the white fatigue is really real. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to look up after this conversation what these things mean. Fact is proof. That the Yamato has a duty to... The Yamato race? That sounds like Hitler and the Aryan race. Get the fuck out of here. And Pretty and thinks she can just talk shit in her chat because she's beautiful. Well, I can. I can talk hella shit. And I was like, she thinks this person, they think Cherry's beautiful. They think I'm beautiful. Thank you. I actually love you. I love you, hair weave nation. You awesome as fuck. She said I'm beautiful. Moved into a white neighborhood, they would be welcome, but if they moved to a black neighborhood, they would be victimized. Depends. Like, I went to like a white neighborhood, and then I still got like stolen from, and now I'm in like more of a ghetto area that's in a gated community. 0 thefts. So like, if you're in a ghetto like place, they're less likely to rob you because they think you're poor. But if you're in a nice rich place like where I used to live, the chance of getting like broken in is higher. I got broken in 3 times in my white neighborhood I used to live in. And then that white neighborhood also said I was Hispanic. With nothing, they made something out. Well, it's not only Asians that came in this country and then like came out rich. It's the Asians, it's the whites, it's like anybody that's ever came to America. America is all about, it's easy. It's really easy to make money in America. With nothing, and they made something for themselves. They go card always, man. The green card, you mean? It's not that they let them in first, that they grant them admission. Yeah, but then eventually, like, everybody gets chosen eventually, and everybody's gonna be going to college no matter what. Sounds like judgment from you, buddy. Meanwhile, she's speaking facts. She says it may seem unfair, yeah. If you're the kid that worked hard for it seems unfair, it is unfair. I live in the U.S. for 60 years. It's mostly white people that commit crimes. Oh, you're 60? Dude, your profile picture, you look so young. It's not about how you feel about your score. It's just wrong for real, Cherry. If you look at police body cam videos, it's mostly white people. I have quite a bit to voucher for such also. Just wrong what Cherry's doing is defending it, and it's just despicable. Well, you don't have to be here, hon, if you feel like I'm, like, really doing you wrong, you know? Like, I'm not trying to, like, stress you out or anything. I'm just talking my mind, and honestly, my mind shouldn't really affect you that badly. Like, you've already talked a few shit on me, here, Weave Nation, but it's not gonna bother me. I'm not gonna let it bother me, and it shouldn't bother you. You know, you're a beautiful person, and you deserve everything in the world. And I don't want you to feel like there's any injustice from me or anything that's hurting you. I don't want to hurt you like that. I don't want to hurt anybody like that. I'm not trying to hurt anybody right now. And it's not about, like, skin color. For me, it really depends on your actions, your FICO score, your background check. Like, all of that matters because, you know, God doesn't see any race. Hello, finance degree. I'm Asian, but I just sound super, super white. I never said that they are safer. I'm just telling you what I've dealt in the neighborhoods I've been in. That's all. There are other neighborhoods that probably, you know, and everything, but I'm just telling you, I'm not pushing any narratives or anything. I'm just talking about an experience and a fact in those experiences, not what I'm thinking. I'm not pushing anything. I'm just, you know, like, imagine if someone got sexually assaulted and you're like, she's pushing, you know, she's pushing shit about, like, sexual assault about this. I was like, that's not what I really meant. You know, it's the experience that I went through. You know, and that's what I said, everybody's different. Every place is different. But I was just telling you what I went through. Not that I believe all white neighborhoods are dangerous or going to be, but they are easy to, like, want to get taken advantage of. You know? And that's not, you know, and I'm glad. I'm glad that the neighborhood you're in here is extremely safe. I'm glad you guys have not dealt that. You know, but there are neighborhoods like mine that I dealt with, and we did have to go through that. You know, like, there's no competition on whose white neighborhood is better, right? It's about literally anything can happen to anybody. That's all. And it doesn't mean that white places is like more white people, like, like, you know, it's not that at all. It's there's always going to be crime everywhere and anywhere. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying white neighborhoods are not, like, safe. I've never said that ever. I'm just saying I went to an experience where the one I was not. There's no crime in my neighborhood. Again, I'm glad you don't have any crime in your neighborhood. And I hope it stays that way. I pray, hair, that it will stay that way. They charging $50 at the resto for that one. Jerry is an Asian racist. She is a product of social justice warrior, wacko left-wing ideologies. I'm actually more modern. So, like, I believe in a lot of Republican things when the inflation is really, really high. You know, like, it depends on the economy cycle. So if I see once in the cycle in the economy, if I see we need more, like, democratic, like, laws, then I'll vote for them for when I need it. And when the economy cycle is going to favor more in the Republican because of their laws, I'm going to take it full advantage of that. So I am not just a leftist. I'm both. Because why the fuck would I, like, let's say this is the bird, right? There's a left wing and then there's the right wing, right? They're still on the same fucking bird. Why would I favor my left side and not my right? I need both. Always. So for you to think that it's like I'm just a leftist that's all about like, oh, discrimination, blah blah blah. I'm more than just that. I'm for everybody. And that's why I said that like it's not about like oh, this white community's like never had this and this doesn't have this and this, you know. It's like anything can happen, you know, like anything can happen, anything will happen, and like the end of the day it's about loving your neighbor, right? Which is all I care about. It's about, you know, I want to help everybody and myself, but I can't help myself without those Republican views. I can't protect myself with my taxes without them, for my businesses without them. I wasn't happy when Trump was chosen over, was chosen, but did I, like, use the fuck out of Trump's policies for my gain? Hell yeah, I did. I might have fucked you guys over because of it, but I was thankful for him for it. You know, like no two wrongs make a right. Like when he gave the PPP loan, he gave me $100,000 of the PPP loan, and then he forgave it all. And then guess what? All that $100,000 that I spent went to the Federal Reserve, and then you guys had to pay it through groceries. That's not fair. But did I use it because I'm also for Republican like things? Because I know that everything that I used that was forgiven also helped people in the process, even though it was put there? Yes. So it's like I still had to pay all of my employees with the PPP and got it forgiven, but it was the only way to keep, you know, the economy going. Even though it raised that for everybody. But at that moment, that's what we all needed, right? I'm a liberal that needed, like, Republican help. And it happened. And vice versa. You know, when I really need liberal Democratic help, I get that too. I can help for both. So I can't really hate on both. And I believe in loving everybody, so I can't really hate on every ethnicity either. Like, I'm a very, very just like, I'm a smoking, loving, like, Republican, Democratic, hippie. Like, I really do just love everybody, unless you screw me over. Then I'm gonna fuck you over, okay? But if you're not screwing me over, I'm not gonna bother you. I'm not gonna do anything. Like, you have to do something to me first. Everybody has a clean slate, because to me, God doesn't make a mistake, okay? When God created each and every one of you, He didn't make a mistake. Now, how you live your life on earth, then you made those mistakes, and it was towards me, or I found out you fucked someone I dearly love over, and I've gotten both sides of your stories and everything, and I still see that you did more wrong than good, and that you fucking hurt my people or me, then yeah, I'm going to cut you off. But am I going to give you a chance first? Hell yeah. You're really pretty, thank you. Her parents should be ashamed of how dumb she is. Unfortunately, my parents aren't ashamed because they've saved up over $100,000 for me. Like, my inheritance is huge. I'm a trust fund baby. I'm a Harris. Like, my life is always going to be taken care of. I don't even have to work, guys. I don't have to work if I did not want to. I work because I want to. I could be living off of welfare and just try and do the bare minimum. I chose not to. I could just live off and get welfare and like whatever for my son and like just do nothing. But I don't want to do that. I want to be a part of the working force. I want to be able to pay my taxes. My parents are very, very proud of me, even though like they want me to go to France and live with them in their home. I don't want to live with them. I don't want to use them. I want to live for myself. I want to live here in the U.S. and I make good money not even working. I do these lives for fun, like I do everything for fun, basically. Like, I don't have to work. I do it because I want to. like how I community serve. I take care of all those foster cats and those foster dogs and all of that. I've helped friends with like their rents and my places, and have given so like hundreds and thousands of dollars to my exes. Because at the end of the day, like why the fuck not? If I have the funds to do it, I don't see why not to have to do that. That she would be safer broke down in a black. I never said I'd be safer to be broken down in a black neighborhood than a white neighborhood. I said that in both a black and white neighborhood, someone would help me out because I have pretty privileges. Okay? I have woman and pretty privileges. So each of them would help me out. I never said one would help me out more than the other. So I know you're really angry here, but you're really like putting it on the wrong person. Like I didn't say that at all. And if anybody rewinds it, they saw that I said either would. I never said, oh, only black people would help me and not white people. No, both of them would help me. And if neither of them would help me, guess what I fucking have? AAA. I would just use my fucking AAA and not need any help. You know, but both people would help me. I know they would. Because both have. And I respect both of them. Like, it's not like you make it sound like I hate white people, and I love white people. I love everybody. Another Gen Z. I'm not a Gen Z. I'm literally a millennial. But for you to think that I'm just like a child is really, really funny. Because it's like, I wish I was a Gen Z. I wish I didn't waste my millennial years on two losers. No crime in my white. And that's all of a sudden she breaks down in my neighborhood and somehow she's more at risk. I'm not. I never said I'd be more at risk. I said that they would help me. I never said that your white neighborhood wouldn't help me. I live in two different cities. I have an apartment in Marina, California, which is near Monterey. And I have an apartment here in Fresno. And I consider getting a third apartment, but I'd rather just save money for a third house. Prejudice, stereotyping, subtle forms are still very, yes, like the Chinese do go through a lot of discrimination in Japan. Like, I don't know why Japanese people hate Chinese people so much, especially since like the Japanese people came from China, you know? It's like a whole United States situation all over again. Once we start deporting white people and their horrific crimes back to Europe, I'll vote again. You're crazy. Look at what Princess Diane was doing, and her own family got rid of her. True, they did. I think you need to time out some peeps, Sherry. But if I put them on time out, then I lose a viewer. I didn't get all these likes by not letting my haters and trolls leave. The thing is, if Sherry scored high on SAT but gets passed over for people that scored lower because of race, she will say it's wrong. Of course it's wrong. So guess what I did to make it right? I put no preference on my college application so I would get accepted. It's about finding those loopholes, okay? It's about, I told you, use every privilege you have. I had the privilege of having a white name. And so I used that to not get passed over. Again, you need to find what you see as injustices, and you need to make it work for yourself, hon. That's all. You need to be think of it like this. My whole entire life, I was told what I can't do. I can't become a priest because I'm a man. I could never be the president of the United States because I wasn't born here. I could never do this. I wasn't wanted in China because I wasn't a boy. Told me no. So what did I do instead? I did things that I know that the Chinese thought that women couldn't do. I created my own family with all my kids having my last name. Okay, that's one of them. I couldn't be a priest, but I'm still active in the community, volunteering and helping homeless animals. I never could become the president, but I ensure that I could be an active part in politics with what I can do for myself. You know, you gotta just find out, instead of being like, oh, that's just not fair. That's just not fair. That's a victim mentality, and you don't want a victim's mentality. You want to show and prove to people you can do shit. And not for other people to see, but for yourself. Because if you do it for yourself, other people will see that, and then they get on your bandwagon. You shouldn't be trying to recruit people, because the real people will like come. Do you see Jesus recruiting people? No, he didn't recruit them. He just spread the words, and the people that really believed him rallied behind him. You're not trying to convince people to be on your side. You just want people that know you're a good person and they want to stick with you. So like my parents are really, really proud of me. They've seen me come a long way. Like another black sheep of my family, Katie, who is friends with Paris Hilton, by the way. Okay. Let me try this. I've been talking so much, I haven't even eaten any of these blinis. Okay, so let's try this one. Blech. Eh. This is expensive, but it tastes like shit. Mm-mm. I'm gonna put it in the fridge for now. That didn't go well. That did not fucking go well. I'm about to ask someone who's like, who wants $200 worth of caviar? Because, not for me. Usually I just eat plain caviar, but with the blini and all that added extra. No offense, I thought fetuses would taste better. I thought these little, nope. Nope, I was sorely wrong. That's the thing about her. Until it happens to her, it's okay. Just fine as long as it's someone else being passed over. Well, that's what I'm saying. I could have been passed over, but I made sure they couldn't pass me over. Because they have, because of that. That was the smartest decision of my life. It's, why do you think they didn't pass me over and I didn't have to feel that injustice? Because I was smart enough to make sure they couldn't do that to me. All these Gen Z loser women are like this because they are indoctrinated by that shit. Oh my god, why does everybody think I'm Gen Z? As she was passed over for admissions, Laura would be outrageous to her, but since it happened to someone else, she doesn't give a shit. Let's see, she's got to defend, she gets, nah, I don't think any type of thug behavior, I think thug behavior is, so ghetto. Because it's not just black, you sound more racist than me. Black thug culture. Why don't you just say thug culture? Why are you saying only blacks would have thug culture? I've seen Asian thug culture. I've seen Mexican thug culture. I've seen white thug culture. Thug culture in general is nasty as fuck. For you to put a race in front of it makes you sound extremely racist. No offense, now I'm just gonna say, Hair Weave Nation, you, you have selective hearing. You're gonna hear maybe a few words I say and somehow jumble it up in your little brain to, outword it somewhere else. Girl or boy, you need some help for, attacking an influencer that you don't even know. Girl or boy, you need help. And I'm not the therapist to do it because I am not trained to. And so really anything that I say, you really shouldn't be taking to heart or even having to listen to. But attacking me is not going to really do anything for you either. You're not going to really get anything out of it. Because eventually I'll just keep letting you, I'm just going to go past everything you say now and just going to read other people. So everybody, tell me when she finally actually is, done attacking me, and then I'll start reading her messages. Because I'm just going to go over it and read something else. Let me guess. She lives in California. Yep, I live in Cali. I'm not gonna ruin the hair. Blacks actually discovered America. I think it was like the people in Norway, like what's that guy's name? Like, have you guys watched that animated series called Vinland Saga? Like, Thorfinn, yeah. He actually went to America before Columbus went to America, and he's white. College is a waste of time nowadays. Nah, no, you still get paid more if you go to college, so it's not a waste. Going past hair. Yep, DZ. A. Going past hair. Tommy says, yo, hi. Going past hair. People in Japan today do not endorse a blanket Asian identity the way people do in the US. Yes. D. Low Brown is correct about that. No, it says once you go white, you're all right. I was like, no, once you go white, you'll never be all right. Okay, go past hair. Because I try to explain to this person, oh my God, go past. Chinese people, okay, go past. Who is your favorite porn star? What's that one? It's not Riley Reid. Riley Reid was my number one until Lana Rose before she retired. Her DP gangbangs were my favorite thing. I'm like, you take it, bitch. You're such a good girl. I was like, you're working overtime. Lana Rose had a nice fat ass on a white girl. She can ignore people. She's not a snowflake. She will still get views and haters are going to hate. Ocean's correct. Good morning. Thank you, Lokai. You're likable. Do not let anybody bring you down. I've watched you for years. I just can't watch and comment on my other PG because you don't like me on that one. You think worked against you, but I didn't. Sometimes expensive shit tastes like shit. Yeah, you saw it. Tastes hella like shit. Don't forget how many you're loved. You're worth more than many sparrows. I don't think I'd like caviar. I call it all trash. I don't designate a culture. Danica is my fave. I've never heard of Danica, but now, like, people would tell me, like, oh, you remind me of, like, Asa Akira. I was like, you know what? She has some really nice cheekbones, and she loves anal because loads of Asians don't like doing anal, so she's hardcore, too. Okay, guys. Now, let's make, what is it called? Is this even? So I'm gonna rinse this all out first, and then we're gonna cook it. And here's the seasonings. It's like there's just like no reason for people to hate. I just fucking hate it. But then when it comes to like my ex, though, he's like triggered me. Like, he used so much money. Like, remember that guy I used to have that was my boyfriend, and then like put me through jail and like talked hella shit of me and everything. Like, you know, a part of me still loves him. A part of me will always love him because we made children together. But I want to tell you, Ocean, the great thing about having Chad's kids was now I have versions of him that listens to me now. Now it's okay to I'm like, you know, the original wouldn't listen to me. But the original's new versions like 1.0 and 2.0 are now my favorite people in the whole wide world because they look like him and they listen to me. And I get the final say, like, fuck yeah. Like, if anybody's like, oh, I hate that, like, my kids look like my ex. Dude, it's great that your kids look like your ex because God gave you a version of them that was never going to listen to you, that was never going to love you the right way. Now I got kids from him where I am loved the right way that I've always wanted to be. Osha's right. You know, unless the man is wearing a diaper, you cannot change it. Don't even try. Don't even try to change the guy. Why did I want to take this? I forgot why I want this for. No, I didn't want this. I wanted a trash bag. Yeah, you know my kids love me. My kids hella love me. Wouldn't be able to do any, well, whoops, that's my bong. That's my bong. Okay, guys, we have to rinse this out because this looks like it's been in here for a while. I'm gonna have to smell it because I'm kind of worried. So let me put this trash bag. I always scare the cat. I always scare the kitty cat. I always scare him. Okay, let's smell this. Let's hope that this did not go bad. If it does, it's just gonna be beef. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Smell this. Oh, unfortunately, it still smells fine, so I can't throw it away. This just was super ugly. Oh no, all of this is like really squishy. Oh, no, I can't cook this. This is way too bad. Okay, let me see if I have anything else to cook it with this meat. Or it's just gonna be plain ass meat. Let's see. Okay, it's just gonna have to be just beef and onions. Does anybody know a recipe for beef and onions? Wait, even freezer burn food is still good. Just cook it right. No, they weren't frozen. They were from Walmart, and I got them like yesterday morning. And like the potatoes are soft. Everything's kind of brown. You screw your ex out with the old and with the new. With me, I'll make your dreams come true. Well, money talks. If those veggies were frozen, yeah, even freezer burn food would have been. I would have totally done it if it was good. They definitely get squishy when they start defrosting. Air fry that shit. Lord help us, you just threw it in the trash. Trust me, it was bad. If I fed that to anybody, I'm going to get an attempted murder charge. If I feed that to my kids, that would definitely be like child abuse. If I fed that to myself, that would be a suicide attempt. Lord God, just save my... I know, for a few years ago, I definitely looked different than how I do today. Okay, let's do 3 onions. Let's do 4 onions. I'm basically gonna make some French onion soup, bitches. Hell yeah. This is kind of tiny, so I'll get a bigger one. Put 5 onions in there. What the? My stepping off. Okay. Let's take off all these extra skins. Let's do this. She's like, Lord have mercy, she threw that shit away. I was like, hell yeah, I had to. I'd keep my onions and potatoes in the fridge to make them last longer. It's because I bought them from Walmart and I feel like they gave me a shitty one on purpose. So, like, I literally, they were in the fridge and it should not be looking brown like that. I should have just returned it, honestly. I wish I didn't open that and gave it back. Okay, I'm gonna throw away the big pieces of skin. I'm just gonna put in the meat in so I just don't forget later. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them in half. Or should I just cut this way? Either way, it's going to help me. Hey! Get away! Cat's gonna knock over the trash with all of the stuff in it. I'm gonna cut the ends. Maybe if I cut it in half, it'll be easier to peel. There we go. Like, I know it's a waste, but I'll take off the first peel of the onion. See, now I don't have to peel all the little stupid ones. This is going to tenderize the meat so much. Ah, this fucking bitch is hurting my eyes. Ugh. We're gonna make SpongeBob Sunday. Oh no, she's wasting so much onions. Oh no, I don't want to cry so hard. Oh no, I'm probably gonna I would have just DoorDashed that. Oh no, I actually am crying now. Oh no, my plan didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. Ah! Oh no, I gotta close my eyes when I cut shit. Guys, make sure I don't cut my fingers, God forbid. Ugh. But not great at cutting, I'll chop. They cook. Ready, set. Ah, I'm crying. Ugh. I'm on my poor eyelash extensions. Ugh. Oh my god. Don't I look like I just went through a breakup? So like, he told me we were gonna work out because I told him I was gonna send him my money. And he was like, I'm done with you if you don't send me money. And that's how the gigolo, my sugar baby, left me. Because I was no longer willing to give him an allowance. Oh, goodness. But yeah, Ocean Eyes, like, if you saw, like, my last streams and everything, I was living in poverty with that man because he spent all my money. These are going to have to be washed and then thrown in because it's just too much peel. Kitty, you have wet food. Like, you're so spoiled. There are cats outside right now starving and in the heat. I should have asked the instructions. I didn't even see how many cups of water I should have put in there. I'm just glad your kids are away from chaos and fighting. It's healthier for all of you. The dad can do what he wants. True. Very, very true. Maybe if I just add like just a bottle of water should be enough. You know what might make it taste even better though? Do you guys think it's gonna taste better with cooking wine? Do we even have any cooking wine? Oh my goodness, I was gonna fall at your ass. We have to go to the other side. Well, you know what? Let's add some saffron in here. Saffron helps you with energy. And here, to put in some truffles. So, add alcohol. Let's see how it tastes. So let's see if we have any red cooking oil. Hot. You do, motherfucker, you do. Okay, so then we're going to plug it all the way in. Then we're going to start this on low for 10 hours. It's going to smell. Mwah. It's kind of late to start cooking. This cooking is for tomorrow. So it's going to cook for our food tomorrow. My son doesn't eat much, so I did this one. Is that after you microwave it quickly, you can just put it in the oven, have it cook faster. We'll put this in the bottom rack. Someone please remind me because I'm going to forget for sure. Whew. Okay. Okay. Fun and funny. Gotta chill, bust a few move song. Have a song recommend. Denial is a river. Are you team cookies, donuts, or cupcakes? Who's hanging all of these? Denial is a river. Dude, I have the biggest denial ever. Okay, let's drink some NyQuil. It's already 9. Oh, and then someone remind me in like 2 minutes to take the shit out of the oven. Actually, maybe if I just turn it off, it'll slowly turn off, you know. I might just do that. But first, let's drug me up. We're gonna take some NyQuil, and then we're gonna smoke some weed. So I gotta get this all set and ready. Setting a 2-minute reminder. But you guys are my 2-minute reminder. Osha's my reminder. Cookies, donuts, or cupcakes? Probably cupcakes because I really love frosting. I was like, you just say if the cookies had frosting or not. But then it's like, cookies are too dense for me. But then, I don't know. You're like asking someone that likes all three. Like, that's so hard to choose. Okay. I'm like, should I try my new weed or my old weed? I guess I gotta do the old one. I need another jar. I love tea cupcakes, especially birthday cake. Definitely for birthdays. It's just all of them are for like different times. So it's like, how could I give up one for the other when I might need the other one later? It's like saying like, do you choose love, money, or happiness? Why the fuck can't I have all three? Okay, what if I could try and get rid of this burp instead of water? It's with this. So it's like they say that hiccups are like formed from your body and you have to disrupt it. And you have to do it while you're holding your breath. Why am I crying for soda? Goodness gracious, I'm such a crybaby now. If I don't eat enough food, then I get hiccups. Maybe. But I just ate some bad caviar. Timer expired? Okay. Thank you. So now I'm going to just turn it off. And just leave it in there so that the top could cook a little bit more. And then we'll take it out for Charlie to eat. But watch him not eating it. And if he doesn't eat it, I have something for him. I have these little things right here for Charlie because of his autism. They're called Ella Ola. They're unflavored multivitamins. And then this one has iron and vitamin C for him. So that's for my little Charlie boy. I gotta tell them that their last shipment didn't even make it to my house. But I've just been so busy. Oh, it's so hot. Always have to have an option. Unfortunately, my son will have all the options and say no if he just doesn't like them. And then what his options should be, like chips and all he's gonna eat for dinner is chips. Nah. It's like he won't even try new foods. Thank you, because you know it's not easy at all. Okay, so should I smoke first or should I take NyQuil first? I know, I'm picky, I'm not even autistic. Dude, I don't know. I don't like just ask guys to whip up their dick and see how many young people, but I will say there's much more small dick men than big dick men. Wait, is the combination that I put in my food sound scary? Like the saffron, the black truffle, and the red wine, and just meat seasoning and onions? I think it would be a good mix. But the vegetables, like, I was like, maybe I could just, like, peel it. I was like, no! Nope, nope. Put this. The combination of weed and NyQuil. Yes, it's NyQuil pee out because it helps you sleep. And also, I have a cold. It's not scary. Like, we can't do anything that bad to me. You should not put NyQuil for smoking. Well, I'm gonna go to bed soon. I have really bad insomnia. I might have to believe Oceans on this then. To, like, wait on the NyQuil. Maybe. Oh, you're scared the fuck out of me. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Probably. I just have a cold. Charlie, no. I didn't say you could take that. Go away. Stop taking shit you shouldn't be taking. Stop stealing food. Did you take that apart again? Charlie, where's the iPad? What did I say? What did I say? What did we not do? Now just slap your hand. Do not take this out of this case. Every time you take this out of your case, I'm going to smack your hand like that. Are you going to take the case out? No, I will not take it off. Do not take the case off. My son's not listening to me. So I've told him 1,000 times, do not take the case off. Because he's going to break it because of his autism. So I told him, no iPad. If you can't listen to mommy about keeping your iPad in this case, you're not getting it anymore.
Look at her.
He gets bored and then he starts breaking shit. So then it's like I have to turn off the lights because he can't be left alone, like awake with the lights on. Because then he makes a mess everywhere. So he can go to bed. He doesn't need to be up if he's going to fuck around. So no iPad. He ate half a thing of Pringle chips, so he's not going to be eating any dinner because he's not going to have any room for it. So the rice bake I just made, he's not even going to eat. I can't even eat it. Because I'm on peptides.
Go get your shoes.
Oh, it's not sometimes. He's always destructive. This is literally his 5th iPad. Literally his 5th iPad. He's broken all of his headphones, He's broken like 5 chargers. Like that case, if he didn't have that case, think of how much shit he would have done to it by now.
That's right one? Okay, come on.
Like it's with him, he's tier 3 autism, so he's extremely destructive to himself and others. And it's like I can't always watch you. I'm supposed to be paid to watch you 24/7, and I can't even watch you 24/7. Like it's not possible. Like I gotta figure out how to get more IHSS on him because I just can't by myself. Like he needs to stop reaching and getting into snacks. Like, dude, now you can't even eat dinner. You just spoiled your fucking dinner. So I told him he can go to bed. So yeah, guys, I am going to take that Advil PM. Because there's no reason to even stay up anymore. My son ruined that for me because now we can't even eat dinner together. You know, so that's the life of an autism parent, is that your kid doesn't fucking listen to you. Gets into all of their snacks. I'll feel better after I smoke some weed because dude, I literally went out of my way to like go cook dinner just for him to fuck dinner up. So now it's like neither of us are getting dinner. And now I'm going to bed early because I was only staying up to feeding him. Now there's no reason to feed him. He can go to bed. No, he literally ate half a whole thing of Pringles. He's not going to eat anymore. Cheers, because sometimes I have huge caregiver burnout and I just can't. I'm so burnt out. I don't know why, but when I smoke or when I touch weed, it makes me like my nose runs so bad. But that's because it's a weed, so it's supposed to do that. My nose runs too when you smoke weed. I'm not hungry. Ugh. Hi, Cherry the Katy Perry. Welcome back, creator. I'm actually about to leave because I just want to play video games and go to bed. Like, my son, like, spoiling my dinner, like, just totally ruined everything for me. Like, I can't believe I cooked all of that for, like, literally nothing. Just to put it back in the fridge. Told myself I wouldn't cook it that day. I'm gonna pack it for his lunch. That's what he's gonna fucking eat. I'm gonna let his teacher know. It's like, really make sure he's eating this. Like, he really needs to try new foods. And fuck, it's just, ugh. How am I doing? I'm upset on my son because he, like, ruined my dinner with him. He, like, ate shit he wasn't supposed to, and he tried to destroy his iPad that I just got him, like, fucking last week. That's not my baby that's crying. That's my roommate's. Like, I don't have any more babies. Even when I'm in a great mood right beforehand. Girl, I feel so bad because my mom's a tyrant and she puts me in the same mood when she goes crazy. Nah, I tied my tubes, so I didn't have to have that. My nose is bleeding a little bit. It's always bleeding. I get, like, chronic bloody noses, and now all my kids are getting it too. Maybe when I sleep I'll feel better and get happy. Dude, okay, so I get my eyelashes redone on Monday. Because, look, I'm, like, missing, like, a patch, like, right here. All here. So, I'm getting that, like, all redone. So, I'll be full. But I'm gonna tell her, like, not so many, you know? Tell her, like, only, like, just not that many. Like, I like amazing when I'm, like, happy. Anyways, I'm gonna take this. Cheers. And I'm gonna go to bed. Ah. Cheers. Okay, I'm gonna try. I don't know when the next time I'm going on live, but I do now have to pack up the food that I cooked for nobody to eat. Actually, I might just take a bite or two. Just get this teeth out of my mouth. Not even a spoonful. I just like got a little bit of everything. I tried to eat those little pancake things with where I put like the sour cream, but it was actually really gross. Yeah, by itself, but I did like all the added extra, and I paid like at least $100 extra for like the blinis and the capers and the dill. Bought more eggs. Okay, I feel like I've eaten a spoonful. Oh, I didn't show you guys? I don't know how to wrap it up anyway. Would you guys be really mad at me if I threw this away? And be like in the trash, like what the? I guess. But then I still waste the rest. I guess I'm just gonna eat a bunch of fetuses. Okay, we're just gonna eat it on the top. Oh, yeah, do I still have the spoon? Just remember, with caviar. No, I'll just pick it like this. I'll pick it like a caveman. I'll pick it like a Neanderthal. Let's go. They like usually eat it off their hands anyways, right? It's just, oh, I just like put too much. It looks really pretty, but I just didn't think of the proportions. I know, like all these unborn babies that could have lived for over 20 years to make their own babies. I'm like, because I think I might be wrong, someone correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that it takes like the sturgeons 20 years to even have babies, to have their eggs. You have to farm them for 20 years. And that's what makes it so expensive. Because it like 20 years of like raising this fucker. Like that's fucking huge. And we have to just rinse this off. Okay, everybody, we're gonna last as long on this channel until after I eat all the caviar eggs off of this, and I'm just gonna throw away the rest. Sorry, keepers. Toodly. Stick it to the egg so well because of its mucus. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the sour cream. It's way too overpowering. And that's why they say you can't use sour cream with this. It's just needs to be milder to not overpower the fish eggs. Dude, this is a lot of caviar. I can't eat all of this. I should have started the one I bit in first. I could have given these two to someone else. Guess I'm not going to be able to eat all of this. I don't know. I don't even know I'm going on tomorrow or not. The eggs are kind of like ruined from like, I don't know, I should have just eaten the eggs raw. Because it's like so cold. Usually, it's like a cold snack to have on a hot summer day. No, because then why would I always order it? I literally got this same one the last time I fed those dogs. So it's interesting with the dill though. I just can't believe like it's not the other little like lumpia fish roes. It's like the eggs are bigger. Like, is it rude to drink it with a Dr. Pepper? I don't know. I really don't like beer. I know like people love eating seafood and beer together. Maybe I would like it more if I wasn't baked. Oh. Whoopsie. I thought I was going to share it with my kid. Maybe, yeah, I'll save the last one for him for tomorrow. Yeah, I tried to feed him Wagyu. He wouldn't eat that either. Okay, this is like the most I'm taking out of the eggs. So the last one I'm just gonna save for Charlie. I already feel like getting stuck. See it? Oh god. There we go. That's like an eggshell right there. But I'm actually gonna leave too. Just wait for my kid to fall asleep. Well, your niece is living the dream if that's how she eats her tacos. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.